Hello and welcome to BJA Ceramics. In this video, I will be making tea strainers. But before I get started, I just want to thank you for clicking on my video. I really appreciate your support. So, as I said, I'm making tea strainers, and right now I'm making my first one on the pottery wheel. I'm trimming off the excess clay, and this saves time. So, when you are trimming, you won't spend so much time trimming because you did that in the first the first throwing of the piece that you're making. Now I've seen tea strainers that were rectangle, like long rectangles. Some are squared shape. I wanted mine to be round, and I just thought it would fit very nicely inside of a mug. I've made three sizes. I have a large, medium, and small. All three of them need to be trimmed. As you could see at the bottom, they're all flat. So I'm going to show you how I trim those. But every time that I have an idea, I always draw it out. I know this is not the best drawing, but it just gives me an idea of what direction I should go in. So I have my two wings there, and then I have where I want to place my holes in my tea strainers. Okay, so let's get started. So I have a slab here. The slab is what the tea strainer is on top of. I created this slab during the time that I made the tea strainer because it has to have the same drying time. If it doesn't have the same drying time, you're going to have problems attaching things to your pots. So it's going to look like that. Both my wings are going to attach that way. So if you do not have the same drying time, it won't attach. You might have cracks and just all different types of problems. So just make sure if you're attaching anything that it's about the same drying time. They both have the same drying time. So that's important. So right here, I am trimming the tea strainer. And as I said, I want it to be round. So I'm rounding up my bottom using my tool, my pottery tool there, to shape it up the way that I need it to be shaped. And it looks pretty good. I noticed that there was a little tear in it, but since the clay is still soft, it's easy to fix, so no problems there. Now I am going to place my holes in there. Now, this is my first time making them, so I wasn't sure if my holes were too small. I just went with it. If it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, if the water did not flow as I expected it to, I can always make more. So I'm just randomly placing holes into the tea strainer. And then I wiggled a little bit just in case, I might have some holes that don't work. And if some holes are not working, maybe others will. So I just randomly moved my needle tool around to make sure it was open wide enough for water to flow through it. And there you go. Voila. Now I want to attach my wings to the tea strainer. So right now I am scoring with that tool. And what that does is it just etches, it removes clay from that side of the tea strainer. And what it does is it helps the piece that I'm going to attach stay in place. It gives it more of a secured fit. So once I score it, I put slip on it, and slip is basically clay and water mixed together. So that acts as a glue. Anytime you are attaching two pieces together, this is the process that you will take to make sure that it is attached securely. So I'm just cleaning my surface there, and then I am going to put my maker's mark on there and attach the other wing. So I am going through the same process of scoring and adding slip, and also I am mending the two together using a special tool. And this is the same process we use when we are attaching handles to our mugs. Okay, so I applied more slip to the back of the tea strainer just to make sure everything will hold up as planned. All right, so now you're looking at the tea strainers that have been bisqued. They've been in the kiln, and they are all ready to be glazed. So while these are being glazed, I'm going to leave you with some music as you watch it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are all glazed up, ready to go into the kiln. And let's see what happens. Here we are. They have been fired. And I did use a clay with specks in it. So if you see little black dots there, it's a speckled clay. And here is an example of what a tea strainer is. So take a look.